Hello there, welcome to a new video of software engineering. Let me make it my screen big. Today in this video we are going to see something about architectural design, which is chapter 2, creating an architectural design. In that one we are going to see architectural design, correct? There are architectural design steps are representing the system in the context, define archetypes, define architecture into component, describe instantiation of the systems. Software must be placed in the context. The design should be defined by external. Means how the system incorporate the way the outside world, means how it can interact with the outside world. When somebody want to get in touch with the system, how it responded. Other system device, other software interact with the nature of the interaction. How an outsider want to react, user or system, how the system react. For an example, in a Microsoft Windows, if you are using a external hard device, how it react. If you want to download a software, how it react. If you want to interact something, download something and use it, how it represent. This is how external device interact with the system. This set of architectural archetypes should be identified. Identify the set of architectural archetypes, which we will be seeing all those things in coming slides, which are nothing but abstract representation. For an example, if you have abstract representation, Word, what is there in the Word is totally different. Excel, what is there in the Excel, we are not bothered. What is Notepad, what is there in the Notepad, we are not bothered about. That is abstract. If you go for paintbrush, what is there in that paint, we are not bothered. That is abstract data type of it. Behavior of the design specifies the structure of the system by redefining component archetypes, how data types or component reuse component are used. We are going to see all those things in our slides. The first one, a represent of a system in the content, correct? I just told you how it interact with the outside world. First one is that represent a system in the context, correct? This is a target system, superordinary system. From data it get interact, from where you get data into it, correct? User, actor, user get into it and everything. This is, if I say this is your control system, and from where it is going to get it, user get it in that type. And subordinate system, it's nothing but dependent, connected, how it is connected, more slide, how it is connected. And then product required, anything which you represent to see the output, from where you are going to see output. For an example, if I go for CPU system, this becomes my input. Input is nothing but your actor, output is nothing but your peer. This is your control system, and this is your memory. If you are mounted, this is external devices, correct? External devices, these are called external devices, are subordinate, and memory is nothing but subordinate system. Superordinate system, user are nothing but your input, or actor, output is nothing but your peer, correct? This is the representation of the context. Now let's take it with an example. Use of architectural context diagram, ACD. We represent that is nothing but architectural context department as shown. They identify the flow of information, input and output into and out to system. Yes, it identifies ACD, input and output, how the information flows. Specify all interaction, specify all interactions, specify all interactions, correct? Any relevant support processing, other output devices. ACD model manner in which software interact with external entities. How interact with the external. ACD defines system for interpreter. That is superordinate system, user targets as part of some higher level abstraction level, which we have seen it. This is super higher level or super higher level abstract level, only abstract level. Subordinate system, user target system, provide necessary data processing, correct? Like external device, hard disk or something. Peer is nothing but your product or consumer, as I told you, output. This is nothing but your input. Correct? ACD, this is ACD, and now there is an example for it. This is your target security system, control panel, home owner, user, sensors which are from out they are, save home product, interbed system, civilian supervisor, peer is your output, control panel and everything, homeowner is your input, which is also part of control, which all take into consideration system. These are sensors which is from outside. This is a internet based system. This is your memory. Correct? As we have seen, this one same thing. Correct? This is what the system is. This is what the system is. Architectural contents. The next move on to define architect. Architect indicate important abstract within the problem domain. Important architect type important abstract within the problem domain. What does it means? It is an important domain for it. The archetypes also go for the archetype class or patterns that represent core abstract. What do you mean by core abstract? I'll tell you. Go back here. Core abstract. What do you mean by addicted? Example for archetype. You know it. What do you mean by he is addicted to it? He is drunk. How it got drunk and everything. That is nothing but archetypes. Then you got hailer. You know what do you mean by that. Devotee. How it become devotee. Marathon. How do you be? Meditate. Mentors. Teacher. These are all archetypes. And what do you say this one? Class pattern or a core abstract. The name given. I just told you about word. How it works with that one, we are not bothered about. All the internal parts are there. Notepad. What are the things in that notepad? You know it. You don't have to tell you. But we call it as a core abstract. Relative small set of architect required to order to define everything. You just keep that one. You give all the examples for it. Small type. Excel is there. In Excel, all these are there. How it works is totally different. But this is called small set of architects. The target system architecture is composed of this, correct? Represent the stable element. Yes, there is a stable element. Maybe different way how it behaves to the outside world. Maybe it behave to that. They are derived from analysis. Some examples are given by, they are represented with the help of UML diagram, which we are going to see in the unit 4. As I told you, knight, rescuer, poet, queen, these are all architects. In computer world, what they call example of system architect is node, detector, sensor, indicator, control, and manager. What is the role of manager? It's totally different. What is the role of node? It's totally different. What is the role of sensor? It's totally different. What is the role of indicator? It's totally different. What is the role of controller? It's totally different. In your college, if you have a principal, it's an art teacher. What is the role of principal? It's totally. If you have a class teacher, what is the role of class teacher? It's totally different. But this is called as archetypes, correct? And this is what an example. There is a control, communication, there is a node and detector and indicator. What are all those things? We are going to see later on, but these are called archetypes, correct? UML relation of safeguard home archetypes. Hope you got the point. Now let's move on to other one. Redefine architecture into component. Redefine based on the architect, the architecture design redefine the software into component. What are the component? Different types. This is one component, this is one component, this is one component, this is one component. Based on that one, it will define overall structure of this one. These components are derived from various sources. Yes, application domain, different domains they are given. Provide application component, business domain provide business domains. Another things, the infrastructural domain provide design component which is related to it. These components are derived from various. Yes, application domain give you application component. Business domain give you business component. Infrastructure domain give you design component, which is design classes and everything. At the interface in the ACD, apply one or more specialized component. Yes, it is a specialized component. Yes, if you see this one, ACD, specialized component. Yes, what is this one? These are all specialized component which are given to it. And how do you like GUI, graphical representation, which is here, correct? It is not here, it is not here. It should be here. No, it will come next part, okay? Yes, and UML diagram. Let's see the diagram. This is component structure. Your home code, external communication. This is your GVI. GVI is here. Yeah, I just got it here. It's here, correct? Safeguard home, GVI. means interacting with this one. And internet based interface, correct? You're interacting with the graphical designer interface board, or you're through internet, your mobile phones. This is one, your external. Then functional, there is a security model, civilian motion, home guard, and the security is again control panel, detector management, all those things comes into this one. This is an example of component structure. Let's move on to other. Describe instantiation of the system. What do you mean by this one? Let's move on to this part. Okay, here, correct, refining component we have described. We are going to see this part, fourth part. An actual instance of the architectures is deployed applying into specific problems. Redefine, done, providing more details. What do you mean by done? You have given this detail, correct? I need more specific on this one. More specific on this one. More details means what? More details? We will see it. Correct? The demonstrate that architecture, structure, style, component, all these are given to it. Let's see the diagram here. Look at it here. How? Safeguard, external layer, security, control panel, detector management. Control panel can be done with the help of key processing, CPU display, correct? Whereas detecting management is scheduling and sensor. Whereas alarm is based on this one and this one, correct? If you see this diagram, where it is not there. There is nothing here. But here, if you go, more detailed specification has come down here, correct? So what does it mean? It is giving you more detail. This is a part of what we have gone through it. Architectural design. I hope you got it. Thank you very much. I'll stop it here.